Hey, welcome to WOW Web on Wednesday. Today we are looking at Microsoft Sway. Sway is a relatively new product and it is from Microsoft as part of their suite. It is free and it is another different way, kind of a visual way of presenting, and so it could take the place of PowerPoint perhaps if you're getting a little tired of that, or if you just want to try something new. So to get to Sway, you would go to sway.com, but I'm going to show you a different way to access Sway because I want to show you something else that I've discovered, and that is going into Bing. So if you don't use Bing as a search engine, you might want to try it every once in a while, and it's bing.com. And at Bing, if you look in the upper right, you'll see there's a place to sign in. You can create a Microsoft account if you don't already have one. I happen to have one, so I'm going to get mine in there. And you can use that for a variety of things, but there is a place also to sign up for an account. So now it recognizes me. It sees me as my name here. And what I wanted to point out is that if you go over here to Office Online, it pops up with Word, Excel, PowerPoint, OneNote, and Sway all online, as well as OneDrive, which gives you access to all of those tools for free, as well as passing that on to students. So if students don't have the actual software programs and you want them to be using it, that's another option for them. So if we go into Sway this way, we need to log into Sway, and you just use your same Microsoft login that you just created. And when it comes up with this, then you're going to go ahead and sign in as a Microsoft account user, not with work or school account. And once you've done so, it will then recognize you. And the first time that you go into Sway, it may have a pop-up with information about tutorials or something along those lines. You can just X that out, and you'll get to your dashboard, which says My Sways, and you actually haven't started any Sways yet, so it has some sample ones in there for you, and yours will look probably more like this. I have actually created a few Sways here, and I'm going to show you some as a way of showing you how to create a Sway. This one I had done for dental assisting, so let me pull this one up here. Here it comes. And I've played around with this a bit, so the formatting may be a little bit crazy, as it is. This is the way it will show up typically, and that is in the storyline view. But you'll see some other stuff here in the background, and that's the preview mode. We'll look at the, well, let's go ahead and look at the preview mode first. And you'll see that it has some pretty interesting decorations, which I had not meant to leave on there, but we'll change that up in a second. What I wanted to show you is that this, with this preview mode, this one is going to be going across, similar to the way a slideshow may go. So it's pulling it up, or cards, I'm sorry, they call them cards. But sometimes you have the option of being able to go vertically as well. This is one of the features that they have for photographs, where you can have a before and after photograph. So these are note cards that the dental assisting students were using last year. It was analog. This is the digital version, moving to Evernote. They also have a way for you to have pictures where you can stack them. I only have 2 in this stack, but you get the idea when you click on it, it moves so that you can show your stack of pictures. So they have some pretty cool, neat little features there that are a little bit different. And then mine just continues to go. I have some text, I have some pictures, and you'll see this in a different view in a little bit. Okay, so let me go back to my storyline, and you can see this is how I built it. So there's a place for a title and pictures. I put in some text. Anytime you see the little plus sign, that's where you can add another card essentially and do whatever it is that you want with it. So you can kind of see how I had set up my cards in the storyline view. Now, if I wanted to add a new card, I just need to be in the cards section, and I can add a card that is a video, a picture. Some of these group options are the ones where you add multiple pictures, where you're going to compare two pictures, or you can stack them. As I said, you can have a slideshow. Back actually to cards, and I will insert a card here, and I'll insert a heading card. So the heading card template is like this, and I would just say test, because I'm going to take that one out. But for my background, I can click here, and it recognizes that I'm doing different things here. It picks up on the words that I've used. So dental assisting, if I click there, it'll use it as a keyword to find images or sounds or various things that are Creative Commons license, which means they are available for use without having to ask for permission, so you're not breaking any copyright in doing that, which I do really like about this. So you can drag the picture over here. I could click on here and highlight it and accent it or emphasize it. It will change the font, which you'll see in a second here. Okay, so those are the cards. The design, you can actually add your own design, which is what I think I clicked, which is why I have all the funky pictures. Yeah, this is the pictures that I have. You can customize the design. You can also navigate. This one's navigating across, but I could set it up so it navigates down. So instead of going across to read it, you would just scroll down like a web page. The other thing that you can do is remix, and remix, actually the Microsoft goes out, and or the program goes out and finds a template that it puts it in, and so you can see I got rid of all the visuals that were in that original template, but this one's kind of plain, so I'm just going to remix it again and see what I get. And now it goes down. So you can remix as many times as you want to try and find the one that you like the best, and that's we'll just leave this one for the moment, and that's it. That's all you have to do for creating a sway. Like anything else, you're going to start with having the content that you know you want to use, and you kind of build that, and then you do the bells and whistles afterwards. To do an official play, actually I'll show you an official play in a second. Let me go back to the dashboard. Oops. Let me go back to the dashboard, which you get to by just clicking on Sway. And I want to show you what's also pretty cool about this, and that is that there we go, that you can also create a new sway by importing either a Word document, a PowerPoint, or a PDF. So I have an example here of plagiarism, which my colleague Pat Metcalf created as a PowerPoint. I took that PowerPoint and I just uploaded it into Sway. And Sway then looked at what was on the PowerPoint, and it picked it apart and it pulled it into different cards on Sway. Now, not all of them are great or perfect or the way I'd want them, but I always like to see what it comes up with, and then I can go back and change it. So if we look at this let's go ahead and look at this in the play mode. This is the official play mode. You'll see that this one's scrolling down. So this first part is pretty good. Well, my title I added from PowerPoint. It's got a background on here. It's got a picture, but now the picture, credit to Buy Cellar Door Film, somehow that got all disjointed, so I'd want to go back in and change that. but now I can see some of the text, picture that goes with it, etc. So you can see that there might be some, and this is, you click on the little pencil to edit it again. There might be some changes to make, but no problem. You can make those changes however you want within that. Now if I go back, I have another one that I wanted to show you very briefly here, and that is the PowerPoint that had actually been saved as a PDF, and this was from the Vet Assisting book. I took that PDF and I uploaded it into Sway, and it took each of the PowerPoint slides that were on the PDF and again created its own version of it. So if we go to preview, just do preview here, and you can see I can go across and see the slides as they were. Now, interestingly enough, this one did not have this picture. I selected the picture just to add a little jazz to it on common root words, so you can make any changes that you want to along the way. Okay, so that is Sway. When I would suggest that you know, play around with it, try it. It's pretty easy. It's not as intuitive as I'd like, but hopefully the little bit that I just showed you here will help. There's also a how to start a Sway that is a Sway that you can learn more about how to create your own, and there's another one here on Welcome to Sway, as well as some examples, and they're much more professional looking than mine, but it is something that you can play with. Now if you have a Sway that you want to create and get an MIP for, then just click on that Sway after you've finished it, and either at the top here grab that URL and email it to me, or go to the share button and make sure actually before you email it to me that you have made it so that it is shareable. So it's got the green light there, not just me, and there's the link there as well. So have fun with it and let me know what you think. Thanks. Also, just to get out of here, log out is under the 3 dots, sign out, and that's it.